Hey friends, and welcome back to this Tone Tuesday. And in today's episode, we talk about a $1 million guitar. Really? Yep, that's absolutely right. And also in today's video, we're going to look at a beautiful Ibanez guitar that I saw while at 42 Gear Street. All coming right up. It turns out that Kurt Cobain's 1959 Martin DE18E is going to be up for sale. That's the guitar that he played on MTV Unplugged in 1993. And the estimate for that is $1 million starting price. But before we get into that, let's talk about something a little bit more down to our price range. And while I was at 42 Gear Street in Germany last year, I was absolutely overjoyed to play a lovely Ibanez pink guitar. And funny enough, as you know, I have somewhat of a penchant for pink guitars. And this is from their prestige range. It's the Ibanez AZ2402 PKF. Now, I know the Ibanez codes for their guitars and their names for their guitars are really difficult to decipher. So the AZ is from the Prestige range, and the 24 stands for 24 fret, the 02 stands for 2 humbucker pickups, and PKF stands for pink flat finish. And this was a really nice finish on this guitar. Now, this entire prestige range from Ibanez are built in Japan, made in Japan, and going back to their real roots with the Ibanez quality. And what's more, they have 3 targets that they focus on, and that is precision, performance, and playability. Well, what did I think of those? Well, certainly when I played it, the 24 stainless steel jumbo frets in the 25.5-inch Fender scale length was a really comfortable sort of neck for me to play on. Although their necks are a little thinner than I like, the oval C-shaped roasted maple neck on this guitar was actually really easy to play, and it's much thicker than their RG range or their Gem range, for example. So I really enjoyed playing it. What's more, that flat body contouring and the cuts on the back felt really comfortable, and the guitar was incredibly balanced. I also found that the sustain on this guitar was insane. I think it's got something to do with the bone nut and the transfer of the resonance through into that lovely roasted maple neck. But also, I think the sustain was helped by the 2 Seymour Duncan Hyperion humbuckers, which were really powerful. However, you did get 10 options, tone options, because the little mini toggle switch on there allowed you to split those humbucking into 2 single coils. So you got all of that range of sounds as well, and that was very versatile. Combined with the Goto hardware, which stayed in tune really, really well, despite me giving it some real welly, I think the whole of the guitar is incredibly nicely appointed. I really, really enjoyed playing it. Now, the big question on everybody's lips, the price tag. Well, it's £1,769, which roughly translates to $2,000. So we're not quite talking about $1 million guitar here, but it is an investment guitar, and they do consider their prestige range as a guitar for life. And I would say that I agree with. Definitely the precision in the build quality was there. The performance, it was very, very easy to play, a lovely guitar to noodle about on, and the playability and performance were outstanding, second to none. So I would say that it was worth every penny of that price tag. And again, made in Japan, the Japanese quality. So really, really enjoyed playing that guitar while I was at 42 Gear Street. So from the $2,000 guitar to the $1 million guitar, and the question I wanted to ask you today, guys, and that I'd like to see the answers to in the comment section down below is a guitar ever worth $1 million, despite who's played it? I know there are collectors out there that love to buy these things and love to put them on their wall or to put them in a bank vault, but for me, and this is just me, I feel that guitars are to play, and I would be so scared to play a guitar that I'd spent $1 million on if I had $1 million to spend on a guitar. Now, this was a very exclusive guitar because Martin only made 302 of the DE18 in 1959, so it was very limited edition, and those pickups and electronics were factory installed. They're Diamond pickups, and the guitar also comes with Clousson tuners, and they were very, very limited, so there's not a lot of them about, and they all fetch top dollar after Nirvana played it on MTV in their Unplugged. Although that was a bit of a cheek, because actually, although MTV had a rule that everything had to be acoustic, Kurt Cobain did actually have an electric guitar amplifier hidden on stage, and of course those pickups helped in that he could plug it in. So a bit of a cheat, but there you go. Now, the guitar up for auction also comes with a case, which Kurt had gaffered on a Poison Idea flyer. Now, they were a band that really influenced Kurt Cobain, and it was lovely that he stuck the sticker on with a few of the luggage tags and Alaskan Airlines. And inside that case, along with the guitar, there is half a pack of used strings of Kurt's, there's some picks, and also a suede stash bag that he used to hide his heroin in, because obviously at that time and right up to his death a few years later, he was addicted to heroin, and he actually used to keep it in the guitar case, which to me seems really crazy. So the guitar is going up for sale at Julien's in Beverly Hills on the 19th to the 20th of June, and its starting price is expected to be $1 million. I'm really keen to know what you think about that. Last year, the cardigan that he wore, just the cardigan that he wore in the same gig, fetched $334,000 and was a record for an item of clothing. Obviously, people love this as collectors, and I know one thing for sure, if I had the odd $1 million knocking around, I probably would think twice about spending it on a guitar, no matter how famous or how exclusive or good that was. However, Martin guitars do sound lovely. And I'm just really keen to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about the idea of selling a guitar for $1 million. Let me know what you thought of the $2,000 guitar that I showed you today. and I'll be back really soon with the best content I can. In the meantime, for this Tone Tuesday, as always, you take good care.